Okay, so this week we took one break-even trade and two L's. So I'm gonna go over it. I took a trade Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. It was CPI week, so I didn't take a trade on Wednesday and tomorrow. I have to work in the morning, so I will not be trading tomorrow morning. So if I backtrack to Monday, I believe it was no news. No news. Wait, my bad, I got it wrong. CPI was on Tuesday, so I traded Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay, this day, I remember on the 4 hour, we were kind of consolidating. First day of the week, so wasn't a huge movement yet. These candles weren't here. I'm just looking at basically, we're at all-time highs. We're respecting this 4 hour imbalance still. We're kind of disrespecting, this is something that you have to learn, we're disrespecting this 4 hour imbalance, and we're kind of respecting this gap right here. But you have to realize that not all gaps matter. What's the overall structure? Bullish. And until I see this gap get displaced below and we get displacement below this level, that's when I'd be bearish. So the fact that we're respecting this, taking this low out, I'm so bullish on both pairs. It's relatively the same thing, respecting this right here. Okay. On the 1 hour, 1, 2, 3, 8, we have this low. This is like perfect, almost perfect if this gap wasn't here. I mean, this gap, what I just said, is relative to bigger time frame bias. This gap could still hold the first couple hours and cause reactions off of, but I'm still bullish, and that's just like a little thought in the back of my mind. Like possibly, I wouldn't be surprised if it possibly did respect that and price didn't move too much for the day. But Monday, we had this low on top of the bigger time frame on the 4 hour, respecting this 4 hour gap, bullish structure, and then also respecting this 1 hour gap, retracing, and then displacing through with this candle up to the upside. I'm looking for longs. NASDAQ, ES, there's this high, previous day, Friday high, I'm pretty sure, yeah, on both pairs. I'm just looking for that high. If I took a trade on on NASDAQ, I would have probably took profit at this gap right here, because that's just a really far long amount. What is it? Jump in price to be looking for a trade. In this trade in particular, I would have took this trade many times over. There's not a problem with it. Simply put, if we go to the 5 minute, okay. So we have this level, we displaced on the 5 minute before pre-market. This level, this gap, this level, this gap. Looks like price already did go up into this. So I'm looking for this high or this high on this pair now. If I look, first 5 minute, nothing. Bam, boom, right here. Took this level out. On this, we ended up making an SMT. We did not displace. Take this low out on ES. So I marked out this 1 minute fair value gap on ES, and I wanted to take the lagging pair because it's just an easier jump from here to kind of look right here. I just thought that'd be attainable. Then having NASDAQ do that. So we have this. So basically, what I'm looking for to confirm that we're not going to take this low out and displace, and respect the SMT and have the SMT be a valid SMT. I'm looking for this 1 minute to get displaced through, and also having a displacement in market structure in general. So I'm waiting 1 minute, boom, kind of consolidating, bam, boom, displaced. We displaced through this gap, displaced up. So I'm waiting for price from this candle to come in, fill this in, but I think we ended up making another, yeah, we made another one. So what I did with this, like I always do, if there's two fair value gaps, I'm going to enter off the first one and then leave room if price wants to retrace into the second one. So I put my stop like, I didn't put my stop like right here. I usually leave a little bit. So I just brought it 1 point down. Here on NASDAQ, we also were kind of displacing, but we didn't have a real market structure shift besides breaking this high and displacing this. We didn't have a good, this just looked cleaner to me at the time. Going into this, goes up. I'm just being patient, bam, retracement. We're set to go up. And it ends up coming down, almost taking me out, going up again. Boom. We get stopped out just right here. One thing about this trade, the reason, and then moves all the way, retraces again, but eventually, it took a while, Monday, no news Monday, but it did go all the way up to where I wanted to see price move for the day. And I was just going to let this run, honestly. Yeah, we hit this right here. So, yeah, the only thing is like, I could have put my stop right here, or I could have my stop right here. Like it doesn't really, like this was the difference. I had no reason to put it directly at this point, this number, this point in price. I could have put it right here. I just didn't happen to do it. And I just got unlucky and got took out. That shit happens. I'm not mad about it at all. Right trade idea, would have took this trade 1,000 times. So unfortunately just a loss that day. And that's Monday this week.